Hi betting experts, on Saturday the 9th of October we've got 7 cracking ITV races on the channel. This Saturday at York, 3 races, and at Newmarket, with the highlight being the Cesarewitch at 3:35. The ground conditions at both tracks have dried right out. Newmarket was good to soft earlier in the week, but I'm expecting good, if not faster ground, given the weather forecast. We start off with our value angle selection in the 3:35, the day's feature. This is the Together for Racing Cesarewitch Handicap, a heritage contest for 3-year-olds and upwards. The stamina sapping 2-mile, 2-furlong trip, and I do think that the standout form candidate is Richard Hughes' Calling the Wind. Now the stable going particularly well as the flat season draws to a close. Richard Hughes had 4 winners from his last 23 runners. The ones they've been backing have been winning or running blinders, and this one comes here very progressive at the top of his game. He was a really impressive winner over 2-mile 4 on good ground at Goodwood, cruising through the race like 1 miles ahead of his mark, and I thought he ran an absolute screamer when a massive drifter right back in trip to a mile 4 at Newbury last time out, just denied right on the line, having again travelled really well. This is his trip. The drying ground is very much in his favour. He's around about 8-1. I think he seems sure to give you a really good run for your money. For our nap of the day, we go to the 2:55 at Newmarket. This is the Darley Dewhurst Stakes, a Group 1, over 7 furlongs for 2-year-olds. Bayside Boy is a horse who did us a real turn when winning at a fair price at Doncaster last time out. He's always been held in the highest regard at home by Roger Varian. He's 2 from 3 now. His only defeat came when absolutely mugged on the line at Newbury, and he showed a terrific attitude under pressure. He is one of those horses I don't think they've anywhere near got to the bottom of him. He only just does enough in front, in my opinion, but he's a real game, genuine finder. And the boy Egan who rides him knows him really well. They hold him in the highest regard, as I say, and I think there's loads more improvement to come. The remaining races at Newmarket in York, we start off in time order at Newmarket in the 1:45. This is the Godolphin Flying Start Zetland Stakes, a Group 3 over a mile 2, and while Goldspur will have to improve himself on much faster ground here, he created a deep impression when winning by miles at Sandown, having been very well backed on his debut, travelling strongly and quickening clear. I think he'll handle these conditions no problem at all. There's loads more improvement to come as his stamina is drawn out, and he's very much the one to beat. Over to York for the 2:02, the Rockingham Stakes, a listed contest over 6 furlongs, 2-year-olds only. Alatabi, I thought, had excuses when turned over at 11:08 on at Ascot 35 days ago. He's got loads more improvement to come after just 2 career starts. This bigger field should suit him, and the drying ground again very much in his favour. I thought at the prices he was the one to side with. Back to Newmarket for the 2:20, the Emirates Autumn Stakes, a Group 3 for 2-year-olds over a mile. Well, Al Failer is more exposed than most of these, but he's been running really well in defeat in warm company all summer. I thought he was a bit better than the bare result last time out. I think he's a double-figure price in the early lists, and he should give you a really good run for your money. Back to York for the 2:37. Well, this is a competitive handicap over a mile 2, but the one who's definitely overpriced for me is Roger Fell's Cockalorum, who I think is around 14-1 in the early list. He's got a fantastic record at York. He's run 2 blinders in huge fields under Hart at this track on good ground already this summer. I've watched his run back last time at Ayr, which is the reason he's such a big price here. And if you watch it, he was not ridden with his usual dash. He's usually a prominent racer or a front runner, ridden by Jason Hart. A different jockey was up at Ayr and he missed the break. He got in all sorts of trouble and then weakened. That's a throw-out run. I think he's still in top form. Back to the Knavesmire, back on good ground. I think he'll go really close. Back to York for the 3:15. The Coral Sprint Trophy Handicap, another 6-furlong race. Well, Magical Spirit's been bubbling under this season at a time when Kevin Ryan has actually been flying along. But he did show a lot more when the money arrived in the Ayr Silver Cup last time out, and I suspect he's a sprinter coming back right to the top of his game. He should go close with conditions to suit. Best of luck with all 7 ITV races on Saturday, betting experts.